Hey, it's Dan Miller here, and I wanted to do a little bit of follow-up to our Monday mentor call today. When we talk about how to increase our influence and impact, start with what it is you already know. For me, writing has always been my biggest tool for creating connection, for creating influence. When I first started out, of course, as I started all this 48 days stuff in a Sunday school class. And I started writing content to help people understand the principles as we were kind of discovering them going through together. That grew into a little 3-ring binder that I had in a printed format. We sold a whole lot of that. Then it went into traditional books and so on. But writing has always been the primary thing that I've used to increase my influence and impact. Now, when I first started out, I started writing letters to the editor at the Nashville Business Journal. Literally just that. They didn't commission me to write an article, ask me for content, but I'd write a letter to the editor. Well, they started running those. It's like, what are the 5 fatal flaws in interviewing? What should you do if you lose your job after 20 years, the same job? And I just started writing like that. They would run those into the reader. It wasn't clear that it was not a commissioned article, even though it was just a letter to the editor. They got feedback on that, then came and asked me, we're getting people requesting that on a continuing basis. Would you be willing to write an article for us every week? I said, yes. Did that for 4 years. So writing just opened the door like that again, zero cost promotion. I've never had a line item budgeted for marketing or advertising in my business because there's so many ways you can do it where you just get coverage. Now, speaking of that, I want to share with you just some of the things that I've done over the years and continue to do. Like, here's a magazine. Now you see that, and you know that's not really me there. I like to joke about that fact that that's me, but you see the big headline: Dan Miller teaches you how to love your job. Boom. That gets a whole lot of coverage. This right here, follow your dream. Follow your dream and the perfect job now. Find the perfect job now. AARP, every December, their issue is focused on 50-year-olds who are changing jobs. Is that a good fit for me and my content? Yes, it is. They say that there are 38 million readers of that magazine right there, and having that in there about follow your dream, prompted all kinds of requests for more articles, for consulting, for speaking, just opened up all kinds of things. Just a few others here. This is a men's magazine, New Man Magazine, Kyle Petty on the front cover. I've had lots and lots of issue. Well, the article there is, why am I here? Find your purpose and make it pay. Boom. Free coverage. Relevant Magazine. Again, I've been in there many, many times. They love my content. I've got it marked here. I don't know what it was that I did. Who are you and why are you here? Who are you and why are you here? Things that I'm writing anyway, like in my blog, and it's easy to reposition those in magazines. Now, if you want to get some specific help in this, you can get Writer's Market. It's a book that's updated every year. Just find it on Amazon, Writer's Market, and it gives you contact names of people who are looking for journalists, magazine editors, what they're looking for in terms of content. Most of this does not pay. And frankly, I don't care. All I look for is the byline. I want them to see, for more articles, free information, go to 48days.com. That's where we make our money, is in having that. That's what I look for. So when something is out there, like in the AARP magazine, that was an exception. Most of these don't pay anything. I want the exposure, and I want to be able to drive people back to our site. This one did. That one, they paid me $4,000, is the most I've ever been paid for writing that kind of an article. And it came as a surprise, and it was kind of funny because Joanna and I joked. They said, well, we've only budgeted $4,000. Is that okay? And it's like, yeah, if you don't pay me anything, it's okay. A lot of Christian magazines. This is the Lutheran Ambassador. I'm not Lutheran, but I get coverage in a lot of things. Boom, look at that. Focused Purpose. Big double page spread right on the inside of the cover. Here's Christian Singles. Got articles in there. Christian Professional, been in there many times. Deacon Magazine, that's a Southern Baptist publication, been in there. Speaking of the Southern Baptists, this right here, check this out. This is Life Answers, My Job, My Calling, Can They Be the Same? Now, this is Sunday school curriculum. Now, think about how this comes across. This is not just somebody who bought an ad for the magazine. No, this is somebody who wrote content for the Christian Sunday school curriculum. Do you think that has a lot of credibility? You better believe it. That was going on. I would write content that would go out every quarter to over 400,000 faithful Baptist Sunday school attendees. I mean, those are the things that have driven my business success. Do I sit here? Now, these are things that were done. A lot of these I was doing before we had Facebook and LinkedIn and even blogs and podcasts and all of that. This is still my preference. This is still what I enjoy doing most. Success Magazine, I've had a lot of references in there over the years. They've run full page promotions when I've had new books come out. Been a whole lot of really cool things that have happened as a result of being part of Success Magazine. Now, I just wanted to share that, and I could go on and on and on, but my writing, which I love doing, I'm primarily an author. And so my writing has been the PR tool, the marketing tool as well, by repositioning content with organizations that want the content for their readers. Well, I hope it's been helpful. Again, get Writers Market if you want to get specific names and addresses in there. I mean, at this point, I have a lot of people reach out to me for content, and I'm fortunate in that. But if you have nobody knows you, you can get noticed by reaching out, because magazines, these kind of magazines that I've shown you, are always looking for valuable content for their readers. If you offer something, you don't just say, hey, buy my book, but you say, would you be interested in an article that helped address the concerns of parents with autistic children? Whatever it is your specialty, offer to give them good content in that, and you'll find there to be a really receptive market there. Well, I hope that's helpful. It's something I'm still really excited about, and I hope it helps you as well.